Whoa, 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 whoa. We got what we wanted. When did we ever get that? Let's go. All right, let me switch this real quick. All right, we'll see if this mic is working better than it was earlier. Hopefully it is. And you guys will have to let me know in the comments if it sounds better here, if it sounded better before. Let me know we are live. I had to do a quick setup to get everything ready. So I'm finishing setting up. We got a live HOH competition on our hands, guys. When do we ever get this at the final 5? When do we ever get what we want? This is what we've been asking for. Let's go. Hopefully people will join me soon. Let's go. If you're here in the chat, say what's up. I'm setting everything up now. I had to quickly put together a thumbnail, quickly post everything on social media, and now I am live. So we have a live HOH competition, endurance competition on our hands, everybody. Keeps going in and out of edit audience. Perfect. All right, so I think everything is set. We are good to go. All my posts are up. All right, let's go. We have a live HOH competition on our hands. Let me finish setting this up, and we'll be good to go. So it looks like an endurance competition. Put this on. All of a sudden, I heard the feeds cut from dogs on the music, and all of a sudden, I see. So is it endurance or is it just Vince in there? I can't tell. Okay, so it looks like Ava has dropped out. Ava has dropped out of the head of household. It's definitely an endurance competition. I don't know how long Ava lasted, but she looks pissed. She is out. She is back in the house. So it is down to Ashley, Vince, and Keanu in the final 3 for this competition. We can't be more than 20 minutes. I mean, who knows how long they've been in there, but it doesn't seem like she lasted very long. Let me switch to her. See. She's pissed because this pressure cooker. We got pressure cooker, guys. It's a form of pressure cooker. It's not completely pressure cooker. Looks like she dropped out rather quickly. So I'm going to just check and see, make sure that everything looks good on the stream. If you guys are here, say what's up. Say what's up in the chat so I hear you. Let me see. Yeah, so pressure cooker competition, it's not fully pressure cooker, but it's similar. If you guys are here, say what's up in the comments. We got a live endurance HOH on the feeds right now. Was not expecting this, not at Final 5, but we got it. We asked for it, and we got it. Got the thumbnail up. Hopefully we get some people joining us here soon. Like I said, Ava has fallen out of the competition. She is out. She is pissed. She thought this was her competition to lose, and looks like she went out rather quickly. If you guys are here, say what's up in the chat. I know it's late for a lot of people. All right. So if you guys are here, say what's up. Come chat with me so we can chat about this while we're watching this live. Like I said, Ava has dropped out of the competition right now. She's looking at the memory wall with Morgan. Or maybe, okay, wait, hold on. They might be watching the actual feed. No, they are watching it. It's on the screen in the middle of the room. They're watching the screen of all of them competing in the competition. All right, so like I said, it's a pressure cooker like HOH. Was not expecting this. I'll be honest with you guys. In this kind of scenario, it looks like they're holding a picture of the mastermind with a like long sword against the platform. So it looks like a pretty difficult one. So it's not like pressure cooker where you hold the button, but it's like pressure cooker. It's like an endurance of just holding something. Hey, honestly, I'm glad they're giving this to us. I didn't expect it. I'm happy to see it. It's definitely a sword. They got to make it look all like gothic looking. Like I said, Ava has dropped out. We're down to Vince, Ashley, and Keanu. I wonder how long they can last, though, because this one does look more difficult than other competitions like this that we've seen in the past. So I don't think this is built to last a long time. We got a few people watching live. Hopefully, we get some more jumping in here. I know it's late for a lot of the East Coasters, but don't go to sleep now. We've already had an action-packed night, and now we have even more to look forward to. Keanu looks like he's steady. He's using one hand. Um, Vince looks a little shaky, but who knows if he really is. You just got to keep that pressure against the picture of the mastermind. Otherwise, any kind of slack and it's going to fall. I don't know. I just don't see this one going a long period of time. Let's see here. I'll be right back, guys. If you're here, say what's up in the chat. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry, wife made ribs, so I had to grab one. Man, were those chewy. Man, were those chewy. Okay, I was not expecting that. So sorry, that took me a second. All right, let's go back to the feeds. For those of you just now joining us, live HOH on our screens. We've been asking for it all season, and we finally got it. Final 5, which is an interesting time to have it, but hey, I'm not going to be mad. We got a pressure cooker-like endurance competition. All right, so I'm surprised they gave it to us this late. If you guys are here in the chat, say what's up. So I see you, so I know that you're here. Got a few people watching live. Hopefully we have more jump in. What'd you guys think of the double eviction tonight? Double eviction, and we get a pressure cooker like endurance competition tonight. Like, I'm so here for this. Let's go. They are not talking at all. All right. So, looks like they're all pretty solid. I really like Keanu's position. He's only doing one-handed, but I feel like he's taking the pressure. I think he'll be switching hands. Let's go back to Morgan and Ava and see what they say. Oh, they're talking about pressure cooker. What's up, Palaver Girl? Thank you so much for being here. Hello, just found your channel. Well, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you like the content. You can give us a sub, a follow, a like, whatever. Thumbs up. Helps us out and then alerts you whenever we go live. I go live all the time with Big Brother podcast. I also do a live stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific. So if you like what you see, if you end up enjoying this is kind of more just like a watch party while we all watch live feeds, talk about it, and discuss what we're thinking. But if you like it, I really appreciate you, and I hope you guys come back for more. This is going to be a lot of fun. We actually have the endurance competition we've been asking for. And I said it. I've been saying it for weeks. It's okay for them to have Blockbuster on normal weeks, right? But not, like, end it before jury, right? Like, end it before jury, that's our biggest gripe. But the biggest thing ever is at least give us the HOH competition on the feeds. Like, we don't get the HOH competition anymore on the show proper on Thursday night because of the Blockbuster, and I'm fine with that if they would just give us more of these live competitions. It doesn't always have to be endurance, but guess what the fans like the most? Endurance. The thing is, it feels like production just doesn't want to stay there and be having to work while watching this, right? They don't want to have to stay up all night doing this. So instead, they'd rather have these quicker competitions. That's why we see the endurance competitions like the wall get tougher and tougher each year, and people last a very short amount of time compared to what they used to, because honestly, I think production just doesn't want to be staying up all night filming it and recording and working. But if they gave us HOH on live feeds, we'd be happy. So we can't be mad right now. We're at least getting it tonight. This might be the best night of Big Brother this season, for sure. Vince really seems to be struggling now. I feel like we might see one of them drop out soon. Thanks. I love BB content creators. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. You can watch on YouTube where you're at after show. Ashley just dropped out. We just lost Ashley. It is down to Keanu and Vince for HOH. Ashley just dropped out, unfortunately. Like I said, we're live here on YouTube at After Show, and then also my Twitch account, which is twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. Give me a follow there. If you have Twitch, I would love to have you be a part of that. Like I said, guys, this feels like it's going to be a quick. We're seeing the animals right now, so I will turn down the volume. But feels like this might be a quick competition because of the fact that it is a pressure cooker-like situation in game, but it's a lot more difficult. You have to. It's very Survivor-esque, right? This is a Survivor-esque HOH competition where you have to hold a sword, a long sword, with the mastermind's photo, and you have to hold it against a a beam. So it's going to be very difficult because if it if you have the slightest, relax in pressure on that sword, it's going to drop out. We see a lot of these competitions on Survivor, so it's interesting that they're bringing it back to Big Brother. We got animals on the feeds right now. We're down to 2 people. We're down to Keanu and Vince for HOH, and man, oh man, does Keanu need to get this win. I think Keanu's back's against the wall. I think he needs to get this win. He already said that he's coming after Morgan if he does. So Morgan is in trouble. I think Morgan's freaking out. Morgan's praying for a Vince win at this point. But Keanu needs this for his resume and also the fact that he can finally take the shot that no one's been able to take all season. If you guys are here just now joining us, just now turn on the feeds. Say what's up in the chat. We've got cats right now because someone just dropped out. Unfortunately, Ashley just dropped out of the HOH competition. We had Ava drop out first, then Ashley, and now here we are with Keanu and Vince as our final 2 in this competition. Man, could there be complete opposite sides in this right now? Like, this is as far opposite sides as you could possibly get. Vince did look like he was struggling, and Keanu did look like he was holding on pretty good. But that's the thing. This competition's weird, where it could be one small move and you're out. What is your take so far? I love Keanu, have since week 2. Let's go. I'm Team Keanu at this point. Okay, so for those of you just now joining us that haven't been part of the chat before, or this is your first time on this stream, guys, first off, put your comments in the comment box. I read every single comment that's here in the chat, so go ahead and join us, and I will read everything out loud. We are back. Ashley is out. They're talking too. Okay, they're talking right now, saying that they're down to go one leg up in the air. Why are they doing this? I think, Keanu, you're feeling way too comfortable. I'm Team Keanu right now, ever since Rachel left. For those of you new here that don't know, I podcast with Rachel last season about Big Brother 26. She is a friend of mine. I was all in Team Rachel like a lot of us were. Very pissed about how she got taken out. But now, ever since then, Team Keanu, want Keanu to win it all. I feel like he's the most deserving. And even though there's definitely, no matter who wins, is like a bottom 3 winner of all time. And Keanu has had his issues, but I'm Team Keanu. He's the most rootable person left, is what I should say. They're doing one leg now, I feel like. I'm surprised they're doing one leg. So like I said, guys, if you're new, if you guys are just now joining us, get your comments in the live chat, and I will read them, and I will discuss it with you. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful night. What an episode tonight. That double eviction with Keanu needing to save himself in that veto competition at the double eviction and just absolutely killing possibly one of the easiest competitions we've ever seen. That picture, or Find the Mastermind, Where's Waldo kind of competition, was that not like the easiest competition we've ever seen? It was hilarious. And then Keanu just absolutely killed it. But it was absolutely the easiest competition I've ever seen in my life on Big Brother. How people even missed one is beyond me. What up, Tommy? How you doing, bud? I told you we got a live competition. Let's go, Keanu. And the veto thing was the stupidest one ever. It really was. The thing I worry about is Vince and Keanu are in here being like, let's do one leg. They're being all silly. I worry about Keanu dropping the ball and just like losing his focus for a second. Like, Keanu, this is your time. If you win this, take the shot. He already said he wants to take the shot at Morgan. We saw that earlier on the live feeds. If he takes the shot here, takes the shot at Morgan, I feel like he should put the couple, I say couple, but I guess the duo, even though it feels like a couple, he should put them on the block against each other. But I just don't see him putting Vince up. He still, for whatever reason, fully trusts Vince. All right, they're talking right now. I was talking, so I didn't hear what they said. And of course, right when I stopped, they stopped talking. See, Keanu just said it doesn't matter. We're here. Whoever wins, it doesn't matter. I'm like, no, Keanu, it does matter. You're going on the block, and you're probably their target. If not, he's convinced that Vince is willing to take the shot at Morgan now because of the fact that Lauren went out, and I think that's wrong. So in this HOH competition, it's an endurance-like competition where they each have a sword, a long sword, probably like a 4-foot-long metal sword, and at the end of it is a picture of the mastermind, and it's up against a small little plank, right? So you got the sword right here holding the picture against the plank. It's like what we see on Survivor a lot of the time. And my worry is you lose focus, just like on Survivor. You lose focus for a second, or that pressure, just you give up a little pressure, and boom, that thing is gone, and you're out of the competition. Keanu does look stronger in this competition than Vince, but he's talking a lot right now. And they're joking about how, oh, we got this, now we're Final Four, and all this stuff. Like, okay, so Keanu's now saying, I'll throw the next HOH. Well, it doesn't matter, Keanu. You can't throw the next HOH because either you're HOH and you're not playing in it, or Vince is HOH and he can't get the HOH next week. So that's kind of outside of what matters right now. Let's go, Keanu. And that veto thing was the stupidest one ever. What up, Dave? Is HOH going on right now? Yeah, it's live right now on the feeds. Ava dropped out first, and then Ashley. So Vince just asked him how long he can last, and Keanu's like, I can last a while. So let's see. Let's see what happens. He's like, if they threw on a movie right now, I'd be good for a while. Exactly. They did in the one last year when they were stuck outside, right? It was different. I honestly, freaking Janky Week is like out of my memory at this part. I totally forgot. Hi, at Don't Bite Your Tongue. Nice meeting you. Palaver Girl, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your first time here. I hope you're doing well. And if you can, hit that bell notification. You'll be notified whenever I do go live. I usually have a lot more to say, a lot more to talk about right here. I'm kind of distracted watching this and trying to keep the chat entertaining. But if you hit that bell, hit the follow, hit the like, helps me out. And then hopefully you'll come back and be a part of it. Usually we have like 25, 30 people in the chat just constantly going. It's kind of late. I know a lot of people are probably asleep, did not expect to see this. So the fact that we have this many people here, I was kind of shocked because it is so late. But, I mean, this is like something we've been asking for so long, and we finally got it. And it's like, I wish people knew because we would be here. They should have said something on the freaking end of the episode. Hey, we're going to have a live, endurance comp. But, of course, they don't give us that. Obviously, Morgan's asking for Vinny to win. All right. Now we have only the girls. We don't even see the guys at this moment, so we'll see. Keanu has to win or he is gone. I agree. So, like I was saying in the veto competition, the fact that Morgan put down 120 seconds was insane to me. But here's the thing. I feel like Morgan didn't do the numbers in that moment. I really don't think she did the numbers when she decided to put Keanu up against Lauren. And the problem is, that she wanted Lauren out. Lauren was her number one target, and if Keanu goes, it's okay too, but she really wanted to get Lauren out. The problem is she didn't think about the numbers, because the fact that she won't get a vote, there's no tie possible. Even if Ashley would have voted, it was down to Lauren and Keanu, up on the block. Even if Ashley voted to save Keanu, Ava would have voted out Keanu, and then Vince would have obviously saved Lauren. So, yeah, it was a big issue. And the fact that he beat Morgan in that veto competition to save himself was even more icing on the cake. Okay. All right, well, now we're back to dogs. I don't know why they keep cutting in right now. All right, so I'll get back to the chat. Guys, put your comments, concerns, questions in the chat, and I'll be happy to read them here on the feeds. We are watching the feeds right now, live endurance competition, one we've been hoping for a while. Something a little different, but I'll take it. I'll take a different endurance win or competition. At least we're seeing it on the feeds. Didn't the crazy eyes chick win and stay for like 8 hours? Honestly, not gonna lie, janky week. I was pretty much tuned out of the season because it felt like an easy layup win for Chelsea at that point. I hated that week. Everything about it, I hated. Uh, Tommy says so. Doesn't something so to Vince and Keanu. So it's down, yeah. So it's down to Vince and Keanu. Yes. So Ava went out first. It seems like she went out rather quickly when she thought it was her competition to win. And then Ashley just went out probably about 7 or 8 minutes ago. She just all of a sudden dropped out. And now we are down to Vince and Keanu as the final two. And they both seem to be okay. They're talking, laughing, doing all kinds of stuff. I honestly think Keanu's got this. And Keanu's trying to convince him that he should win this one. But he still thinks that Vince is working with them. They're both like, oh, this is a team effort right here, even though it's not. We know that Vince will go up, Keanu will go up if he wins. Let's see here. We're back on feeds, but they're just giving us the girls in the living room. We're not getting Keanu and Vince. Sorry, got the sniffles. All right. Okay. So, driving and trying to switch back between you and the feed. No worries, man. Hey, just do what you can do. Drive safe, and then hopefully, when you do get wherever you're going, hopefully you can watch. All right. So Julie did say Endurance. Oh, she did? I didn't see that part. Okay, that's my bad. I didn't see it. I was like half setting up the podcast earlier, so I didn't get to catch it. I didn't even get to catch the schedule. I don't even know what I know people said they saw what the schedule was. I missed it because I was busy setting everything up for the stream. I kind of was like, okay, we saw who's out. Let me get ready. Hell yeah, Keanu, worst player and best comp player. I don't think he's the best. I still think Michael is the best all-time comp player that I've seen, but he's up there. He's top 3 in my opinion, next to Janelle and Michael. Okay, well, enjoy. Gotta go. Text me when you're done. Respond to the text I sent. Will do, Ace Dave. I appreciate you, bud. I'm all in. Please, anyone checking what the channel, some love, subscribe, and share. Guy is working. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. Doing my best here. Trying to make a name for myself. Trying to put myself out there. So thank you to anyone who gives us any kind of love on the stream, on Twitch, what have you. Like I say, you can also follow me at GoodsbyBobby on Instagram and Twitter/X or twitch.tv/BobbyGoodsby for my live stream. And then subscribe to @AfterShow on YouTube if you haven't already. And hit the bell notification so you're notified when I go live. Best this year, I meant. I mean, that is true. Keanu is the best challenge threat all year. I mean, Keanu deserves it at this point. So while we watch this endurance competition play out, they were back on the guys now, so I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit in my ears. So they're calling it pressure cooker. It's really not pressure cooker, but it's similar. But he's saying, this is how I get uninterrupted time with you, Vince. I would have asked for this all year. This has always been one of my favorite types of competitions, though. I just wish they would have done it with more people. Keanu, Vince is not on your side. He's not on your side. There's no way Vince doesn't take the shot at Keanu here if he doesn't win. And the thing is, the problem is Keanu's so brainwashed. There's no way he's going to nominate Vince. I just don't believe he's going to. Palaver Girl. Oh yeah, Michael is top comp beast, but Keanu, got me. He's nice. No, I agree with you. I love Keanu. I think that, yes, Keanu, sometimes he only listens to men, which is like frustrating because Rachel tried so hard to like make him a good player, but he just gets so one-sided and does not see the light half the time, where it's very frustrating, especially right now, the fact that he thinks Vince or him winning is fine, which is very frustrating. But at the same time, so good it's crazy. It's scary, excuse me. So good it's scary. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. You guys are the best. Thank you guys for being here. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you guys are live right now in the chat, watching me, watching the stream, watching the Big Brother stream while watching me, whatever it may be. Guys, put your comments in the chat. I want to know who do you guys want to win this, Vince or Keanu? I feel like the majority of people have got to say Keanu at this point. Keanu is our last hope for the season. I mean, Ashley would be fun too, but like Ashley just can't win anything. I said it earlier in my podcast though. I think that Ashley shouldn't want to win HOH this week, and there's a few reasons why. One, I think she's safe no matter what, especially now down to Vince and Keanu. I think she's 100% safe. Even though she needs a competition win to have a chance to win this game. Next week, our next vote out, we know, is the most important one of the year, the final four. That is the one that guarantees you to the final three and to the finale night. For her to win that one would be very important, especially if for some reason Keanu if he wins and isn't able to get out either Vince or Morgan. If she's the one who then takes that shot, that is something she can use against Keanu if she's sitting against Keanu in the final two. Because let's face it, right? The problem I see right now, right? Keanu has to win. I think he would put up Ava and Morgan. He's talked about how Morgan needs to be the target. That's why Vince isn't dropping out here. He knows that Keanu's target is going to be Morgan, which he doesn't want, even though he's acting like he's on the same page. He'll put up Ava and Morgan most likely, with Morgan being the target. If Morgan doesn't win veto, and it's either Ashley and Ava or Ava and Ashley, one of the two, one of them I feel like will vote Morgan. Vince will try to save Morgan, and then it'll come down to the deciding vote, and I think Keanu takes out Morgan. So Morgan's probably shitting her pants right now seeing Keanu up there. She needs Keanu out. But Vince would be her like best case scenario, obviously, for a multitude of reasons. But I feel like Keanu doesn't realize that if he loses to Vince, Keanu's probably the top target. Ava's probably target too, but Vince, shit. Keanu almost slipped there. He was taking his shoes off for whatever reason. But he almost slipped there. Good King Keanu walks on his own drum, goofy and all. I agree. That's what I kind of find endearing about him too. Oh, you're making a great point about Ashley. I love to hear your thoughts on her. She confuses me. Now, the thing about Ashley is she has a lot of friends in the jury, right? Like Will likes her. Lauren probably has good things to say. Rachel obviously loves her. Kelly probably more in the middle, but probably would rather vote for her over Vince or some of the other, and maybe even Keanu. So Ashley could win based off, being a likable person overall. And man, has Ashley turned a 180 from where she started in the season. The problem is with Ashley is she has not won anything. So she has never had to garner any power to justify her placement in the house, right? And that is a problem when it comes to win equity. The thing about Ashley, though, is depending on who she's up against, if she's up against Ava, do you think Ava would get the win over Ashley? I don't know. I think it's going to be close because Will said he's rooting for Ava, so I don't know. But the other factor is if she's up against Keanu, I honestly think it's close. That's why I think this, even though he doesn't realize it, I think that this HOH is so essential for Keanu, it's ridiculous. Where if Keanu was smart, he would realize if he's the one who breaks up the duo in Morgan and Vince, then he would have the greatest win equity out of anyone in the house, especially if he gets out Morgan, who I feel is like more a competitor against Keanu than a Vince would be. Because then at that point, who would Vince have, right? Vince would have to probably try to work with Keanu. So I think that Ashley against Keanu right now would be interesting. Do they give it to the guy that won all the competitions, had his back against the wall all season, and survived and won? Do they give it to him for that? Or do they give it to the person that they have a friendship with? Very, very similar to Big Brother 14 in a lot of ways, but different, but similar. Now, another thing, too, is if Keanu wins and takes that shot and takes out Morgan and is able to get to the final 2 against Ashley, how can you not give it to him? He took out possibly the biggest threat on the board. Ashley in the shower, yeah, I think Ava might if they get rid of Keanu. I can't. I know. I mean, guys, we're getting to the point where we might have an Ava win, and that terrifies me. If Keanu is final 3 with Ashley and Vince and wins HOH, does he take? Who does he take? I think he takes Vince. I 100% think he takes Vince, and I think he takes Vince because he thinks he's got this weird bond with Vince, man. He's got this weird, intangible bond with Vince that is not reciprocated ever, but he continues to believe that Vince is still on his side, even though it's never been proven to be a thing. So I think that he would stick true to Vince and I. We did this together. We made it to the end together. Yeah, we had our differences, but this is where we belong. And strangely enough, I think that's his best final 2 option, because who's voting for Vince? No one likes Vince. Everyone hates the game he's played. Vince might be the GOAT of the season at this point. But if he wins 4 HOHs, like, can you really say it? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be tough. Because Keanu versus Vince, like, Vince can say he's got all these HOHs, but Keanu can say he saved himself and he has HOHs. And then people will be obviously, they're going to want to give it to who's the best representative of the season. I still think you give it to Keanu over Vince. I mean, we know Kelly's not voting for Vince. Lauren's probably not voting for Vince. The only Vince he might have would be Morgan. That's definitely solidified. I think people would feel like good with a Keanu win, but I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. That's why the one thing that I like about this season is outside of if Morgan gets to the end and she's probably going to win, if we have a Vince, Ava, Ashley, Keanu final 4, it could go any way, in my opinion. It really could go any way. Shockingly enough, when you have one person that's won multiple H's and multiple vetoes, another person that's won multiple HOHs and multiple vetoes, but they're either so unlikable or so idiotic at times that it really puts into question whether someone who's won nothing could beat them. It's crazy. As much as I want to omit at don't bite your tongue, I agreed with you. Yuck. It's crazy. It is crazy. Vomit, I meant. I got you. I knew what you meant. All right, so we're down to Vince and Keanu. One of those two will win HOH. They keep joking around, and you could tell Vince is like apprehensive, like he knows he needs to win this one, especially to save Morgan. But he's also like has to play up his bond with Keanu. So yeah, Keanu has 4 vetoes, 1 HOH, and 2 blockbusters under his belt. And and Vince has 3 HOHs and two vetoes, and I think 1 blockbuster. If I'm right, I could be wrong there. Like I said, guys, if you guys are watching this live right now with us and you're part of the watching it here, guys, join the chat. Let me know your comments, what you want to see happen, who you think can win the whole thing, who do you think's going to win against each other, who do you think, if Keanu's there, who should he take? I want to hear your guys' opinion. You guys always get to hear my opinions, and like I said, I read every comment in the chat. Make sure you guys are a part of this. Appreciate having you all here. We're finally getting it. We're finally getting the endurance competition we wanted all freaking season. Okay, so I'm seeing what people post on So Janelle was like, "Can we bring back old school BB? I would love to see an interview with Vince's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend from home." Josh Martinez said, "Challenge producers, you have one job: cast Keanu." It's true. I would be shocked if we don't see Keanu on the challenge. Sharon Tharp, I don't know who started it, but we need to please cut this my block and her block thing after this season. Paul said, kind of love when people blow shit up before leaving the game. Really puts things into hyperspeed. I agree. I love how Kelly went out blowing up Vince's game. Even though I think it was already blown up, I did appreciate Kelly's little backlash against Vince. I still go back to, man, that crowd was eating up everything Kelly was saying. It was wild. It was wild. Is Vince thinking that Keanu can cut Morgan for him? It seemed like that. He said, hey, everyone wants to take the shot at Morgan. We need to take the shot at Morgan now. I think Vince is feeding him that he's open to that. I don't think he'll actually do that. And if Keanu actually believes that Vince would take that shot, he's a moron. I love Keanu, but he's a moron if he thinks that Vince is going to go after Morgan. After everything he's done in this game, you really think he's going to turn his back on her now? Not yet. It's too soon. Even though it's Final 5, it's still too soon. Palaver Girl, at least it's not an icky season thus far compared to the last two previous seasons, barring Cowboy. Keanu has 2 blockbusters. Yeah, 2 blockbusters. All right, we've got 13 people here watching us live on YouTube, a couple more over on Twitch. Guys, give us a sub, give us a follow, hit that bell notification. Appreciate you guys for being here. Helps us out a lot. Also, guys, get your comments in the chat. I would love to listen to you guys, hear your opinion on who you think can win. And also, just let me know. What are you thinking? Who do you want to see? Vince? Do you want to see Keanu? I think majority would say Keanu, but let's see. This could last a while. They're like joking, chat, and all this stuff. This might take a minute. Even though it feels like a competition that should be over rather quickly. They are really just chatting up a storm. I really think Keanu thinks he has Vince. He's telling Vince to drop out. He's like, "You got this. I'll get you safe." No way Keanu will save Morgan. No, I don't think so at all. I don't think there's any way. Oh, you were saying, is Vince thinking that Keanu can cut Morgan? I think if he really thought that, he would have dropped out of the competition by now. I think that Vince wants to keep Morgan through one more round. Maybe even get to the final 2, knowing how smitten he is. I think he has every intention of keeping Morgan. And doing what he can to win this competition. Oh. No. Vince has won the HOH. Keanu. I have no words, guys. I have no words. Keanu has lost the HOH. He just took his eye off the ball. Like I said, you take your eye off the ball for 1 second and it's over. Vince is the new HOH. We had it. We had it. All we needed was no Vince HOH. No. Oh, Keanu. You just were chatting too much and you took your eye off the ball for 2 seconds. And this happens. Dude. Well, Keanu's in trouble. Keanu doesn't realize it, and that's on him being an idiot. He does not realize that was very costly. For as much as he saved himself tonight, that one hurt. That one hurt. Well, you said, how long do you think this will last? Vince could convince him to drop. Well, he's out. It's over now. Wow. Vince is your new HOH for the 4th time this season. Vince has won the HOH. Oh, so beyond frustrated. You know Morgan is jumping up and down right now. Ay, ay, ay. Social media. Let's go to social media real quick and see what people are saying. You know people are gotta be pissed. People have got to be pissed. All right, let's go to social media. Let's go to latest. Here we go. Let's go to the live screen. All right, there. I'm going to switch screens here now. Let me pull that up real quick. All right, there it is. There it is. All right, so Keanu is so dumb. He would have had that easily if he stopped talking so much. 100% agree. 100% agree. If Keanu would have just shut his mouth, paid attention to the competition, and watch it, he would have won that competition. But he took his eye off the ball. Morgod just won her 5th HOH. Exactly. Honestly, 100%. That's Morgan basically just won her 5th HOH. Congratulations. Morgan's going to win this game at this point. Keanu doesn't. He's going to go up on the block. He thinks he's not. He's definitely going up. I'm going to go full Delulu and hope my Keanu will survive bloody effing hell. Yeah, we're all in panic mode now. Is there a shot he does Ava and Ashley? There's a shot. I don't think he'll do it, though. I don't think he'll do it. Luckily, everyone competes in veto, but I think he will go Ava and Keanu. I really do. I think Morgan will convince him that's the right move. Man, we're going to have such a long week till Wednesday. Another freaking Vince back-to-back long weeks of HOH. Oh, this is disgusting. It's disgusting. You got to watch Unlocked tomorrow. They're doing the jury catch-up stuff, I guess. Stupid-ass Unlocked. I guess I have to watch it now. And just like that, Morgan for double eviction and Vince for Final 5 HOH. Who's actually rooting for that? Wow. Okay, so I leave for generally 2 minutes to cut my cat or to go feed my cat, and Vince wins HOH for the 4th time. Awesome. Like, that is all of us. That is all of us, honestly. I swear I don't understand, BB, and all. At all, y'all choose to hate stand the most random people at the most random times. Agreed. Vince won. Oh my gosh! Like, who's actually rooting for that? It's crazy to me. Morgan 3P. Like, it's everyone's all about Morgan at this point. Remember where home is, Vince. Vince won HOH. Oh, this is sick. Yep, I'm right there with him. We had it, dude. We had it. Keanu had it. He took his freaking eye off the prize for 2 seconds. Let's reload the comments because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more now. All right. So Vince gonna disappoint Keanu again and nominate Keanu and Ava. Excuse me there. Yep, that's 100% what's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now. Keanu is going to be up on the block, and he's going to feel like, and I guarantee you Vince is going to say something to make him feel like, hey, this was a good thing for both of us, when it's definitely not. Well, I'm excited to the continuation of Emmy Award-winning soap opera, rom-com, psychological thriller, human chemistry. I will give it to... Twitter is undefeated. I'm not excited, but this is funny. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. Like, I'm pissed, but that's actually really freaking funny. Does Vinny put up Keanu to save face? Maybe Ashley Ava noms with Keanu renom? I don't know if he has the balls to put Morgan up, and he knows he doesn't, or he knows he would lose to Morgan. My gosh, I can't speak right now. I'm so pissed off. he knows he would lose Morgan's jury vote. I think that's true. That's a very big factor. Is I think he would lose the jury vote. See, like this is why we needed this competition so much earlier. What was the comp? What's up, Daisy? The comp was a endurance comp. It was similar to pressure cooker, but instead they had a long sword. And it's kind of like what you see on Survivor. Sometimes they had a long sword, and they had to hold a picture of the mastermind against a post, and whoever could hold the picture there without dropping it won HOH. First, Ava went out. Then, shortly after, we saw Lauren go out. Or not Lauren, excuse me, Ashley go out. And then it came down to Vince and Keanu for a while, and they were talking, laughing. You could tell Keanu felt comfortable with whoever won, even though he wanted to win it. Took his eye off the ball for 2 seconds and then dropped. So Vince is the new HOH for the 4th time this season. This is nuts. Ugh, I can't. Kelsey allowed to break up through letter, or is that too much outside influence? God, I wish. I wish they would allow that. Funny how the unemployed is the alpha. I can't believe I missed it. Thank you. Yeah, no worries. I know it was honestly... You didn't miss much because by the time the feeds came on, Ava was already out. I'm not kidding. That whole thing probably lasted, well, how long have I been live? It says I've been live for 51 minutes. It doesn't even feel like that. So maybe, I guess, an hour because I came on pretty quickly after the competition started or the feeds came back and Ava was already gone. Then probably 20 minutes in, we lost Ashley. And then for like the last 30 or so, we had just Keanu and Vince, so you didn't miss much. It was a quick one. I was hoping it would last longer. This is why we needed this competition. I would have been happy with this competition, but much earlier in the season. Why did it come so late? The fact that it came so late is so frustrating because we literally have been asking for this all season. And here we are with the competition we've been wanting, HOH on the line, on the live feeds, which we've been asking for. And it was a quick competition that... It's very frustrating because I'm glad we have it. Don't get me wrong. I'm very glad we had it. But like we should have got this so much sooner in the season. I can't believe I missed it. I know, guys. It sucks. It really, really sucks. And I really think that Keanu doesn't understand how much trouble he's in. I really don't think he does. I think he thinks that Vince is good with him, and he doesn't. He even said to Vince before the HOH competition, we saw this on the live feeds, he was telling Vince that everyone wants to take the shot at Morgan. We need to take the shot. You need to take the shot with me. And look what happened. I only have to take this picture and use it for a thumbnail because it's so good. So good. Oh, yeah. Ava, say hello to 5th place. I don't know. Honestly, I think it really could be Keanu here. I really think it could be Keanu here. Oh, yeah. And now Vince can't win Final Four HOH. Yeah, but that's not what we want. We wanted to see Keanu in power, take Morgan out. I mean, there's everything has to align for Morgan to be taken out here, and I just don't see it happening. Like, we only have 2 spots on the block, probably me, Keanu, and Ava. And then even if Keanu or Ava win the power veto, Ashley's going up. Like, there's 0 chance Morgan is even going to go up, right? Like, there's just no way. Vince would be smart to take out Morgan here. It would be the best play of the season. It'd be huge for him, but there's just no way he does it. Yeah, I agree. CBS, Paramount, like, they just don't want to make us happy. They don't want to give us the good things. They don't. They gave us the competition we've been asking for all freaking season at Final 5. I'm glad we got it. Even though it's not the full version, but my God, come on. I know I'm just bitter right now because Vince won. Daisy asked, do you think Morgan is going to run Vince's HOH again? 1,000%. 1,000% I think that's what happens. Like, if Vince was smart, he takes a shot at Morgan here. He puts Morgan up against, let's say, Keanu, because Keanu would be like, oh, yeah, I'm cool with it. Like, we're going to take out Morgan, right? So, yeah, then I can compete against her. But I could see him saying all that, but he's never going to put Morgan up. There's just no way. He would be very smart, too. Oh, great. Another week of Morgan and Vince cuddling in the HOH bed. It's so true. Me right now. Exactly. This is all of us. This is BB fandom right here. 1000%. That's BB fandom. All right, let's see what people said. Keanu will be telling him to get Morgan out. He's already been saying that. He said that before we even played this competition. He said everyone wants her out. And so that's going to even make Keanu a bigger target because that Vince going to run back to Morgan, tell her that information, tell her that everyone's gunning for her, let her know that she's got a target on her back and we got to go after the people coming for you. And they're going to take the shot. They're going to take the shot at Keanu. It's going to happen. Do not give up. Good King Keanu has 15,000 lives, or I hope. I mean, did he just use all of them in that freaking veto competition in the double eviction? Because it feels like it. Guys, hit the like button as you come in or transit out. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Guys, if you can, I do this for you. I love being here. I love being here with you guys, chatting and discussing all of this crazy nonsense that we love. I would really appreciate if you guys hit the like button if you like the content. If you guys could, hit the bell notification, hit the sub, so that you guys can be notified when I do go live. Like I said, I go live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll be going live even after the season's over. We got Survivor coming up. We got Traders coming up. We've got a bunch of good reality TV at hand. So definitely be a part of it all. Join my group. Like we're here. We're hanging out. I read everyone's comments in the chat. We have a lot of fun. We discuss a lot of different things. So the fun's not going to end when Big Brother ends. Also, I'm hoping I can get Rachel on the live stream here with me when she is out of the house eventually to discuss it. So fingers crossed we can make that happen. I'll just reach out to Rachel, see what she says. And hopefully we can get someone like Keanu and other people in here too. That would be best case scenario. So I'm hopeful, guys, that even after the season's over, everyone sticks with me. Everyone comes and hangs out with me when I do go live so we can discuss it further. Do you think Ashley has a chance to get to the final two? I was discussing that. Like, honestly, I thought it was a bad idea for Ashley to win HOH this week. I really did. Because I think that no matter what, unless something crazy happens, even then, I think even if Ashley touches the block, I don't think she's going home. Because let's say it's Ava and Keanu up on the block. And let's say Keanu takes himself off, and Vince puts Ashley up because he's not going to put Morgan up. Who's going to go home? Ava's going to go home. They're all going to vote out Ava. They're not going to get rid of Ashley. Then, likewise, if it's Ashley against Keanu's going home. So, like, no matter what, and even if by some miracle it's Morgan against Ashley in some weird twisted twist of fate, Ashley's not going home. So Ashley's 100% safe. But we do agree Ashley needs to win something to have win equity. And at this point, she's really running out of chances here. But if she can somehow get to Final Four next week and win the HOH competition and take the shot at the duo in Morgan and Vince, if they're still around, and she gets a Morgan out or a Vince out, Ashley's win equity goes through the roof. And she already has friends in the jury. I think that would be huge for her game. So I do agree. I think that the best case for Ashley was to not win HOH this week. Hope someone takes the shot. If not, if Vince wins, you're still going to be safe. And then I think 100% she wins. She takes a shot at the duo. She gets one of the duo out. She could win the game. But if Morgan's there against her, she's going to lose. If she is not the one who gets it, then I think that if she's not the one who takes a shot at the duo or gets Morgan out and it's a Keanu does, I think she can't beat Keanu if that exact scenario happens. If neither of them take out Morgan, let's say Vince somehow takes out Morgan and then Vince goes home at Final Four, then I think Keanu has a good chance against Ashley regardless. Hey, do you think what's up, DM Rocks? How good to have you back here. Hey, do you think the mastermind going to get unmasked at the finale? No, I think it's just a gimmick. I really just think it's a gimmick. I don't even think that it's someone. I don't think it's an actual person. I think like after this week, I think Mastermind will be done and it's just going to go by the wayside. Like maybe Zingbot comes back to life somehow and then kills the Mastermind and we just never get a reveal. Like maybe the mask flies off, but we don't see the face. We just see the mask in the road. Like I could see production doing something like that. Absolutely. But no, I don't think we'll ever like get an unmasking of the mastermind because I don't think it's an actual person. That's just me personally. Watch, it's going to happen now. Now we're going to get the mastermind reveal. Isn't funny that they didn't believe what Kelly said as she left? I mean, they never believed Kelly all season, so it doesn't shock me. Freaking Kelly had more of the fans in the crowd eating up her words than the cast did all season. It's true. That's an excellent question. I can't get a read on her. I don't think Ashley has a chance to win unless she's the one who takes the shot at the duo. And the only way that can happen is if she wins some kind of power next week. I think Ashley's giving it a good try, but she can't win anything. She's trying, but like she has to win some kind of power to have any kind of win equity. Yes, she has a lot of friends. And yes, she could possibly beat some people in there. It's possible against Keanu right now. It's possible against Ava right now. It's even possible against Vince. Can she beat Morgan? No. But I do not think that there's a chance that she wins if she doesn't have some kind of win under her belt. Daisy, you have some good points. I enjoyed Kelly's exit interview. LOL. Yeah, everyone did, apparently. That crowd was eating it up. Okay, I'm going to blow this. Saxapubi Lex? Sorry if I botched that. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, unfortunately, we have a Vince HOH once again. For those of you joining us live now that weren't part of it earlier when we were watching the feeds, we had a endurance competition that was similar to the pressure cooker, not fully pressure cooker, but similar. Very similar to Survivor-esque style game where you hold a long sword, probably a 4-foot long sword. You have a picture of the mastermind up against the plank, and you have to hold that picture against the plank. We saw Ava before the feeds came back. We saw Ava out, so she probably went out rather quickly, even though she was saying she thought this was the one that she was going to win. Then about 20 minutes in, we saw Ashley drop out, so we were down to just Keanu and Vince for HOH. We were all in here praying for a HOH for Keanu, best case scenario. And then, of course, Keanu started getting talkative, thinking it's him and his buddy left. There's no losing scenario for him here. And what do you know? Keanu takes his eye off the ball for 2 seconds, and the picture drops. And even Keanu in that moment's like, oh, well, I guess we got a new HOH. It's like, bro, you don't realize how bad that was for your game. Like, I should do a little short or reel of my my reaction to Keanu losing, because we were devastated. All of us here were absolutely devastated. Hey, we got 20 people watching live. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Hit that like button, hit that bell notification so you know when we go live. Hit the sub. Appreciate you. Helps us out a lot. And guys, get your questions, concerns, comments in the chat right now. I read everything here in the chat, so I will be going over everyone's comments that put something in the chat here for me. All right, so if Vince wins, I'm not going to make an empty threat. Wait, I'm going to make the empty threat of never watching BB again. Please, dear God, no. Honestly, I think even with 4 HOHs, I think Vince is almost drawing dead. I really do. I think he has a chance against Ashley. I think he has a chance against Ava, and that's it. I mean, maybe even Keanu to an extent. But, like, against Morgan, no, Morgan's winning. But, like, it's a slim chance just because he's pissed off so many people. Oscar Wang, what's going on, Oscar? Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you, bud. I think it will be Morgan's HOH again, 100%. Like, you see all the comments in here, they're hilarious. They're just all about like Morgan's next HOH. Congrats to Morgan on her 5th HOH. This one right here is so good. Well, I'm excited for the continuation of Emmy Award-winning soap opera / rom-com / psychological thriller Human Chemistry # BB27. It's so good that, and just that picture is like the best picture you could have in that moment too. It's so good. Saxapoopy. I'll just say Lex because I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong. Like last year, outside comp. Yeah. So someone else said that in the comments. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember last year's comp. Janky Week was just such a freaking blur to me. But yes, very similar to that. Take that back at Oscar Wing. Hashtag Keanu HOH, por favor. Yeah, I wish it was a Keanu HOH. I really do. Daisy says, the last few years, by the end, I've always been, I'm not watching it again. I think that's all of us. Honestly, for the last, I'd say 3 or 4 years, I've gotten to the point where it's like, by this time in the season, I'm like, I don't give a shit. Hey, Lex, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Guys, once again, please hit that sub button. Hit the like at minimum. It really helps us out. All it is a click of the button, and it helps us a lot here on the channel. I've been doing a lot of work, a lot of going live, a lot of late night feeds, a lot of, every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific. I'm on here just chatting about Big Brother with you guys. So I'm trying to do my best, trying to get more people on the channel. So any help from you guys, any love from you guys is greatly appreciated. I'll be honest with you. Even last year, we saw from this point forward, we were like, okay, well, Chelsea's winning the whole thing. So what's the point? And it became abundantly clear that that was going to happen. So it was just so obvious, at least at this point, even though it's annoying and it's frustrating, at least we know that there are some outs for different opportunities that could happen as far as who wins the game, right? Yes, we think we know because we know that if Morgan's there probably against anyone, she probably wins. If Keanu's there against a few people and he is able to somehow take out Morgan, he could possibly win. But there's a lot of different outs. There's a lot of ways this can go. So it is very interesting to see. Holy cow, we have 27 people in here. Guys, you guys are awesome. I hope everyone is having a good night. If you have any comments or anything you want to say, thoughts about the future of the season, thoughts about, what's going to happen this week, get them in the chat. I read everyone's chat. So, guys, please put your comments in there. I love reading them, and I love answering your guys' questions. This is so fun. Love meeting BB fans. Good, we twisted eggs. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, too. I'm glad you're joining us. Anytime we get anyone in here, I'm very stoked. When Rachel went out a couple weeks ago, we had 100 people in the live. It was wild. We haven't reached those numbers since, but yeah, it was pretty wild. Oh, right here. Someone got it. This is the clip of Keanu going out. Very frustrating. See? And he's out. So I don't want to show that for too much because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, Keanu knocked out right there. Somehow I feel like Vince will get taken out in Final Four. I don't know how, but I feel it in my gut. Yeah, we're all hoping for that. Okay, what if Final Five Vito is Tiny Vito? Who's likely to win? Oh, my God, if it's Tiny Vito, I really worry for Keanu. If it's Tiny Vito, I think Keanu is shot because that is not the competition for a big guy by any means. Honestly, Ava or Ashley could easily win that. Vince and Morgan, HOHs back-to-back-to-back. Too powerful of a showmance to deny them their flowers, or at least Morgan is too powerful to deny. Yeah, it's true. Morgan, Ashley, and Ava clocking in to ensure Keanu goes home this week. Yep. I don't think that it'd be Morgan, Ashley, and Ava. I think it's more so Morgan convincing Vince. So like I said, guys, if you're here, get your comments in here. Let's talk about it. Let's vent. Let's all get through this together. I'm tired of this shit. It's so true, man. It's so true. People are pissed. This is the worst possible. You know who's the most pissed out of everyone right now? Is Taryn. Taryn Armstrong is livid right now. You know why? Because he's going to have to do Vince Morgan conversations all week long till Wednesday. He's getting tortured for back-to-back weeks. Just when he thought he had a break from possibly having to do the Vince voice, he's right back in. He's right back in. So Vince wins Big Brother Twice. Great season. Y'all see you next year. I don't think that's the case. I really don't. I think Morgan's more likely to win than he is. All right, so we read through all those comments. Let's see here. BB27 is so much more fun if you just set your morals aside and take the Morgan pill, by the way. It's true. Oh, it sucks, but it's true. Oscar Wang says, Keanu not even trying his best to win this HOH. He really wasn't. Watching him in that competition where we were saying it, we were like, Keanu, stop talking, focus, just keep going. Because the more you talk, it just takes one little slight pressure release, and that thing is falling. And that's what happened. He took his eye off the ball for 2 seconds. DM Rocks, the way Morgan is playing, I would not be mad if she won. She earned it. 100% she'll earn it. Do I like it? No. Do I think it's a little icky? Yes. But she'll earn it. I hope Morgan, Daisy says, I hope Morgan doesn't keep Vince up arguing again all week. LOL. Yep, you're right. But Taryn does good with his impression of Vince. I agree with you. He does do a very good Vince impression. I don't do it justice compared to him, and that's definitely his thing, but you know he's tired of doing it as Vince HOH all week. Ashley, please win the veto. Do we think there's a possibility that Ashley wins the veto and takes a Keanu off the block? If she does that and then Morgan has to go up on Vince's HOH and then her and Keanu take out Morgan on Vince's HOH, that would be huge. That actually, I can't believe I didn't even think about that. That would be such a huge gameplay move and game-winning possibly move for Ashley. It would be absolutely massive. Guys, I think that's what we have to root for. I think we have to root for an Ashley veto win this week. And Ashley somehow comes to her senses and is like, yes, we have to take that shot. We have to get Morgan on the block. That's the only way. It's literally the only way, and I think it's possible. I really do. Daisy says, I hope Morgan doesn't keep... we already read that one. Sorry, I thought there was something different on there. Oscar Wang, I think she will. I mean, there's no way she doesn't, right? She's going to definitely keep him all week. Vince shouting out his girlfriend every time he votes is awkward because she unfollowed him. Keanu would just go back with Vince. Unfortunately, that's true. Unfortunately, you're right. We know it will happen. We know that Keanu will then just be sucking kneecaps of Vince again, even though Vince clearly just put him up. It sucks, but it's true. But then, I don't know. Something's got to happen. Something's got to happen. Hell, I will take an Ashley win. I will take a Keanu win. Everyone else, I don't care to see win. Even though, yes, Morgan's probably the most deserving, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Palaver Girl, as a female and for all females, Morgan is annoying. Please win veto. Yep. Big Brother House Guest face with grueling endurance battle. All right. I think Vince is going to put up Ava and Ashley. Okay, we read this one. We read this one earlier. Let's see if there's any new comments. If Kelly, Lauren, and Keanu evictions back to back to back, oh my God, I'd be so freaking happy. Who is rooting for that? I can't believe there's actually people out there genuinely rooting for that. It blows my mind. How could you root for Vince or Morgan? Ashley, I see, but Vince and Morgan, come on. I mean, I get people are probably very on side with Morgan because she's doing really well about, masking Vince as to what he should actually be doing. But man, is there a chance in hell? Is there a chance in hell that Vince actually takes a shot at Morgan here? God, that would be such good TV if that happened. If that happened, that instantly turns the whole season around, right? It makes the season so much more palatable. But I don't see it happening. Daisy, where are Vince's letters from his girlfriend? Or were any of Vince's letters from... I think originally, early on, I think it's first one, yes. But I don't think after that, no. His last one was from his family. And he's like, oh, yeah, I figured they would write me this time since she wrote me the first time. So, he definitely probably thinks it's coming tonight, and it's not going to come. I mean, at that point, do you think he gets the idea that something's wrong? I mean, the fact that he didn't understand with Zingbot when Zingbot bashed Morgan about the whole girlfriend thing, like, how does he not realize that Zingbot's only saying things that are obviously topics of conversation amongst the fan base for the most part? Like, they're things that at least are talked about or known. And for that to be so centered at Morgan about the girlfriend thing, how does he not think that it's something bad's happening at home? You know? Like, he is so naive to that fact. If this is no way, no, I know it's a long shot. I know it's probably not happening. Actually, I know it's definitely not happening. But if he does, my God. If this is Morgan as a friend, I'd hate to see her as an actual girlfriend. It's true. Vince must be in denial. He really is. He really thinks, he's convinced himself that, oh, feeds are back. Feeds are back. Let's see here. Okay, let me refresh it. Feeds are back. Let's refresh it and see. Let me go back to widescreen over here. All right, they're just chatting. Looks like Ashley, Morgan, and Vince are all chatting at the dinner table. Vince is eating. Yeah, Keanu is they're all just chatting. I will have to see what is actually said after the fact. I'm sure Ava's worried, but she really should not be, because it's Keanu's gone if he doesn't win veto at this point. 100%. Is there a world? Now, here's another one I'm throwing out to you guys. Is there a world where, say it is down to Keanu and Ava at the end of the week in the final chairs to get evicted? Do we have a Morgan votes out Keanu, Ashley votes out Ava, and do we have a chance that with the saving vote, he saves Keanu and takes out Ava? Do we think Vince would do that? I think Vince is going to take the shot at Keanu. I think he knows he has to. In my opinion, Vince is so self-centered, selfish, that he can't realistically think of anyone else. Yep, 1,000%. Coffee Bean, what's going on? Happy to have you here. Thank you for putting your comment in the chat. I've watched this crap for 73 days and nights for this torture. Dang, this sucks. We're all living it. I've had to go live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday for 2 hours, do multiple podcasts, have multiple guests on here, do late night streams like this for this. It sucks. We're all living it together. You're not alone. You are heard here at After Show or on twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. Your thoughts, concerns, everything are heard here. We're all venting together. This has now become a community vent session. It was a live Endurance HOH competition watch party. It has now turned into a vent session for all of us. Palaver Girl, Vinny the Lip is exactly what Ava called him. Gross. Yep. Hi, at Coffee Bean, for saying it. LOL. Yep. We are all in the full-on panic mode vent session that is Big Brother 27. Would this shit have happened if Rachel didn't get eliminated the most stupid way possible? Who knows? Who knows? We just don't know. It sucks. All right, guys. Like I said, we've got, let's see here. We've got 16 people watching live now. If you guys can, we've got 15 likes on here. Would help me out a lot if we could get some more likes on this page. Let's get some people to sub to us at After Show or me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. 21 likes now. I appreciate it, guys. I just refreshed the page. It's awesome. You guys are a great community. I appreciate each and every one of you. Daisy says, I wonder why the straightens his hair, or why he straightens his hair and then wears his beanie. Yeah, who knows? Who knows half the shit that goes through Vince's freaking head? The fact that he straightens his hair is so stupid. I don't know. You can't get in the head of Vince. You really can't. How does at Coffee Bean just show up and destroy the summarization? Yep. Like, that's all of us right now. And we had it. Keanu had it. He had it in his hands. He was literally had the ability to change his game and change the entire game altogether. And he took his eye off the ball because, once again, he was so convinced that he was with Vince that he took his eye off the ball for 2 freaking seconds. I don't know, guys. Looks like we got a lot of them hanging out here in the kitchen, just chatting, talking about the competition, talking about the double. I don't know when we'll get actual game talk, but we're in full-on blow it all up vent mode at this point. I'm going to need a few more vodka sodas to get through tonight. Just so frustrating because it's like, just when you think Keanu, every time, just when you think Keanu has turned a new leaf and has given us something to root for, has given us the opportunity of like, okay, now he's going to do something to change his game. Now he's going to do something to move this game along and take the shot that needs to be taken. He wins the freaking veto in the double eviction by dramatic fashion, and he does it and takes himself off the block when he clearly would have gone home. We're all like, Keanu did it again. He saved himself. Here we go. He's saying he wants to take the shot at Morgan. He knows all these other people want to take the shot at Morgan. All he has to do, he's in the final 2 of the HOH competition against Vince. All he has to do is win this competition. Stay on the ball. Just focus on the game at hand, and you've got it, and we can take this shot at Morgan. And, of course, Keanu, thinking he's safe with Vince, takes his freaking hand off of the picture of the mastermind, and it's gone. What's up, OG Ann? Thank you so much for being here. Still waiting for more than just Keanu to remind me, Vince, how Paul lost. It's true. Like, and I've been saying it all season. I said it from the first day. I was like, Vince has the Paul look. He reminds me so much of Paul. It's ridiculous. And now here we are, where he might have a Paul ending, just like Paul had. Like, it's so like scarily similar. But like, I feel like Paul was just so much more rootable than Vince would ever be. He didn't give up, but he like was so distracted talking to Vince, being like, we got this, man. You know, we're good together. This is awesome that it came down to us two, you and me. Like, we don't even need to play this. Like, we're good. Like, we know this is what's going to happen. And he was still in it trying to win, but he got so chatty and was talking so much that he got distracted. And you know, it's one of those competitions where you just release a little bit of pressure and that thing goes falling. And that's what happened. He was just chatting. Exactly, Oscar. And we were saying it. We're like, he needs to shut up and focus, and he lost focus. So frustrating. So irritating. Oh, no, it's 1 a.m. here. I better go. I have work tomorrow. I liked and subscribed, so hope to see you next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Daisy, for being here. Thank you so much for subbing. I hope to see you again in the future. Like I said, just come join us, hang out. I always read everyone's comments. This is our community. Here, we just all hang out together. We all watch this together. We all chat in the live stream, and we're just all here watching any reality TV show. Like I said, it will not end here when Big Brother ends. We will continue going every week. I go live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific. So, guys, if you didn't see me before because of my hours and stuff, you can always watch after the fact of my live streams They're posted every time on YouTube at After Show. So if you're not able to make one of the live streams, you can always come in here on the YouTube page and find my live stream from that day. Relaxed, I get it. Yeah, he got too relaxed. Palaver Girl, guys, I'm the Keanu Delulu fairy. It's all in the plan. My boy Keanu shall conquer. We're all kind of in the Keanu Delulu world. The problem is Keanu, even though it happens, he just continues to somehow save himself. It's wild how that happens, but we're really asking for a lot for his 20th life here to survive. And honestly, even if we lose Keanu on Wednesday, which we all don't want, like the season will be like, who cares at this point? At least we got Keanu as long as we did. Because imagine the season without Keanu and Rachel as far as they got him. Like, that would have been rough. Coffee Bean, thanks. You're awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Coffee Bean. Like I said, guys, I do this for us. Like, I obviously, my dream is to be able to do this full time one day. I've been a podcast producer here at After Show. I do a lot of podcasts with Johnny Fairplay and some of the others, Kelly Wentworth, Rachel when she wasn't on the season. So I do a lot of producing for this channel. I do all the thumbnails. I do a lot of their shorts, commercials, what have you. And I do a shit ton of shows here that I host with other people. So even if you're not part of the live stream, or even if the live stream isn't your guys' cup of tea, you can always check out the podcast. I'm on a lot of the podcasts here as well. And like I said, I know I keep doing all these plugs, but it's I got to be able to plug myself when I have people here that are new. After Show is Johnny Fairplay's excuse me. After Show is Johnny Fairplay's platform that I am producer and I am involved in. But on Twitch at Bobby Goodspeed, twitch.tv/Bobby Goodspeed. That is my personal account. That is my personal Twitch that is connected. I multi-stream on both. So any love I get there is me individually. So if you like me individually as a content creator for reality TV, just giving me a follow there. I know a lot of you followed on YouTube, and that's great, and I'm very happy and very grateful for that. But if you could also, if you have it in you to be able to follow me on Twitch, it helps me out personally a lot. So, like I said, I appreciate you guys so much for being here and being part of it. And also, follow me on social, at Goodspeed Bobby on both Twitter/X and Instagram. And then I also notify everyone when I go live on those platforms as well. So, enough with the plugs, but just want to say thank you to everyone in this community. It's awesome to have you guys here. Let's see. Something's going on over here. They're all screaming about something. Oh, okay. Let's see. Did Vince get his letter? Let's see who the letter's from. Hold on. I'm going to turn it up a little bit in my ear. So you got pictures. They're looking at all his food. Oh, this is Morgan's stuff. I think this is Morgan's stuff since she didn't obviously get it because she was double. Good at DZ Crochet. Talk to you next live. Appreciate it. Blaver Girl, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Now I'm really glad I found your channel. Don't be shy. This is awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Plot twist. Morgan opens up her letter and she has a boyfriend back home. How funny would that be? How funny would that be? Just that would be the ultimate plot twist ever. Hey, Lex, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. That helps me out a lot. Like I said, thank you so much for that. It really helps me. So I'm trying to grow. Only been doing the actual live streaming for about, say, a little over a month. But obviously been podcasting for years when I was with Rob Has a Podcast. And now that I'm here on After Show, so been doing it for a while and trying to make a name for myself. Now I'm trying to promote myself. So thank you so much. All right, let's see here. Let's look at the chat. All right, so we went to Feeds Cut again. Honestly, it's 11 o'clock here. I got to be up early with the little one. I will be live tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow I will be live 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific. We'll break down everything we saw tonight, everything from yesterday, and Oh, $2.99 from Palaver Girl. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that's so nice of you. I was not expecting that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You are awesome. Thank you. I'm so glad you found us and you're being able to be a part of it. $2.99, man. I wasn't expecting $1. Shoot, I'm gonna have to hit up Fairplay. Say, hey, you owe me $3. No, but I appreciate you so much. That's so nice of you, guys. Like you don't even have to tip me or like put any money in there or anything. I don't ever ask for that. I just am so grateful for it. But thank you so much. Like I do this for you guys. I do this for us, and I just love this community so much that any way I can give back to this community makes me happy, and just makes me so glad that I'm a part of it, even a small part of it. I get a lot of love over here on Reality After Show. Like I said, I was with RHAP for a while, but coming over here to After Show, I've seen a lot of love from the community, so I appreciate you guys. Oh my God, Palaver Girl, $4.99. Are you kidding me? Thank you so much. You don't have to do that. You really don't. That's very nice of you, but thank you so much. Like, I'm not, like I said, don't ever expect anything. So thank you, but you're very kind. You're very kind. I just, like I said, I just love doing this. It's so much fun. Like I said, hopefully one day I'll be able to do this full time. We'll see. But you guys, like I said, I got to get out of here. My kiddo's got to go to school early tomorrow. So once she goes to school, I'll come back here and go live 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific. And I really hope to see a lot of you guys that are new here and that found us either through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it may be. I'm so glad you guys found us, and I hope you continue to come here and hang out with us each time I go live. So, guys, with that being said, I appreciate you. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, that was from earlier. I don't know why my stream is so late, but thank you so much. Palaver Girl, you are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. But yeah, with that being said, I'm out of here, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 12 noon Pacific. Later, guys.